Hello friends. So I wanted to share a little bit of breath work with you because it's been extremely helpful for myself and my family over the last few days. So since we've been homebound, we do have rough schedules and we've incorporated yoga, so some stretching and mindfulness, but also breath work. And breath work, I think, is our best tool that we have to help us stay calm and present or return to a place of calm and presence, especially during stressful times. So this is very simple, but I invite you to join along. So find a comfortable seat. You can be on the floor or on a chair, on the couch. You can lay down. I prefer to sit. For the kids, my kids are 4 and 6, they sit crisscross applesauce. I prefer to have one foot slightly in front of the other one. You can lean against a piece of furniture or against the wall. That feels good to not have to hold your weight. You can just rest against it. Or you can rock back and forth, find the midpoint for your weight, ground by really feeling your pelvis, your hips, your lower legs, your feet connected to the earth, to the floor. Think about if you had a string on the top of your head, the crown of your head, and I were to gently lift or pull on that string to pull the top of your head, the crown of your head, up to the ceiling or the sky. Your chin is still parallel to the floor and slightly tucked in, which creates space within your throat and your cervical spine. So you're gently rooting down in your hips and lifting the crown of your head. So imagine space between each vertebrae from your sacrum all the way up to your skull. Your shoulders are heavy down your back. You can let gravity pull them towards the earth. Hands can be on your knees or in your lap, wherever it feels comfortable. Some people prefer to keep their eyes open. You could gaze to the floor or close your eyes. And begin by just bringing your awareness inside your body. The best way, in my opinion, to do that is to focus on my breath or to scan your body. That's another helpful tool. So we'll start by just noticing our breath. Just notice the length of your inhale, the length of your exhale. Maybe you notice the quality of your breath. Is it smooth? Does it feel a little jagged or forced? Just notice. As we breathe, we'll try to soften our body. And when you're ready, let's try to lengthen our inhales and our exhales. So slowly and deeply try to fill up your body with air. And then slowly and deeply exhale. Continue breathing like this. To connect our mind with our body, sometimes it's helpful to visualize the anatomy or the body parts that are involved with breath work. So as you inhale, think about or feel, you can feel the breath come in through your nose, down your throat, into your lungs expand, your diaphragm moves, your belly expands, and then slowly exhale, everything contracts and pulls inward. Continue breathing. I also like to think of my entire torso. So I think of filling up my inhale, filling up my breath from the base of my pelvis all the way up to my throat or to my nose. And I think of my torso in 3D. So sometimes we just focus on the front side of our body with our breath. I encourage you to think about and feel the front side of your body expanding, the sides of your body expanding, the back of your body expanding, the bottom and the top, so the base of your pelvis and the top, whether it's your collarbone, your throat, that area, they expand downward and upward. And when you exhale, really, really contract, pull everything in, and try to get all of the air out. So the deeper we exhale, the deeper we inhale. It's cleansing. We're taking in oxygen, which feeds the cells of our bodies. And we exhale everything we no longer need. Soften your shoulders. Soften your legs. Soften your belly. Now let's add a pause. Let's add a pause at the top of our inhale. So we'll inhale, pause, and then exhale, and pause at the end of the exhale as well. So let's start by exhaling our breath together. Now slowly and fully inhale, pause, and then exhale. And pause. Then inhale, pause, and exhale. Pause. Throughout this process, we don't want to strain. So if I'm suggesting an inhale or an exhale that's too long for you or doesn't feel right, listen to your body. Follow that rhythm. Take a nice one more breath this way. And the last change that we'll add is a focus on lengthening our exhale just by 1 or 2, maybe 3 counts from your inhale. So when you inhale, if you count for say 4 or 5 counts in, you pause for 2 or 3 counts, and then you exhale, try expanding that or lengthening that so that maybe it's exhaling for 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 counts. So we can try it together. So exhale our breath. Now inhale, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can lengthen that even more if that feels good to you. So just count in your head. And if your inhale's 5 counts, great. If you can pause for 3 or 4 counts, great. As you breathe, think about your forehead softening, your cheeks softening, your throat, neck, shoulders softening. You can come back to this breath at any point. So if it's during homeschooling time, after talking to a family member who may be stressed out, a friend, watching the news, being on social media, whatever it may be, in the car, when you're ready, you can let your eyes flutter open, maybe gaze to the floor. Check in with yourself, see how your body feels. Maybe at the end you want to have a few cleansing breaths where we inhale deeply through our nose. Open your mouth and sigh it out. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Sigh it out. If you have any questions about breathing or breath work, or if you try this and something doesn't feel right, or if you just have a question on adjustments, I mean, listen to your body is the best rule of thumb, but I am more than happy. I'd actually love to hear from you. So let me know. Hopefully that was helpful. And try it with your kids if you do have kids. It tends to be helpful. Thank you.